Hello, everybody. We are live again. This is Gabriel with ODE, Digital Education, Online Digital Education Mastery. I get tripped up every time with that. It's my label, and I'm still working it out how to say it right. ODE, Online Digital Education Mastery, community of teachers that collaborate with teachers to ascend the value ladder. This is a Facebook community of educators. And today is Thursday, January 28th, and this is episode 83. And today's topic is teachers can be creative under COVID-19 pressure. And this is COVID 2.0, second year, and teachers are feeling a lot of pressure. So I get that. I feel some of the pressure. But I feel the pressure to want to get out, and continue to do what I'm doing at a larger scale. So today we're going to talk about that. What you can do with this pressure to relieve that and give yourself a little bit more purpose in your life. So let me give you my full disclaimer. I do this every time because I think it's important that you understand that this is not a get-rich-quick program. It's never going to be. If you're in a hurry to get scammed, get out of here. Go play the lottery, go invest in Bitcoin, which I say a lot. There's a lot of, shiny object syndrome going around. And that's part of the digital crack addiction that exists on the internet, But I only work with high value and high integrity educators. I cherry pick the people who I accept into my community for that purpose because, I'd rather have people who collaborate than compete. If you compete, I kick you out. We're here to share information and help each other succeed. If somebody has an obstacle and you ask the question, how do you overcome this obstacle? You share that information because it's going to help somebody else, get further, along with their teacherpreneurial, ambitions. This online business model is organic, meaning that you don't pay for ads. This is how we all start out, or at least I did, and a lot of people that I know. The reason is because we can't afford to be paying for ads and taking shortcuts that can be costly without the knowledge curve. So you do it organically and you actually experience your own growth and you get to tweak yourself along the way and build trusting relationships which are going to last forever. And that's the key to an organic, type of business model. And then once you start making the money, sure, you want to be able to expand. And now that you understand how to expand, you're going to pay for an ad here and there, and you're going to, reach out to more people. So this requires your commitment to start and grow your audience over a 90 to 120 days. And, that's a short period of time, 3 to 4 months, every day for any shot at succeeding. It's really a small commitment and a small sacrifice on your part to get it going, to get that engine revving. Once you do that, what's going to happen is you're going to continue to work now, but you're going to be working on yourself. That's your focus, So results vary due to how much work you actually model from this proven system. I say proven system because, I pertain to a community, a ClickFunnels community, which is the one that I sought out for mentoring, for coaching, for knowledge, for skills, in order to get my educational consultancy organized and done. And this is why I go live every day to share this information with you guys. So it's a proven system. You model this system. You don't try to reinvent the wheel, and this is where sharing information is so key. So I'm going to quote somebody different today. I'm going to quote Dr. Carol S. Dweck, PhD, an amazing person. And I've been reading her book, which is called The New Psychology of Success. And it's based on educators, it's based on students, it's based on that experience of what is the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset in the educational space. And it's actually quite fascinating. So Dr. Dweck says, when people believe their basic qualities can be developed, failures may still hurt, but failures don't define them. Don't be afraid to fail. That's your superpower. you know. And when you learn from those experiences, man, that just makes you that much tougher to defeat. So it's a beautiful thing to experience failure, and so it might hurt sometimes, but you get up. You get up. If you're alive and breathing, you got a pulse. You get up and you keep going, and that's the whole point, right? So teachers can be creative under COVID-19 pressure. What is a teacherpreneur? I use that word a lot. I didn't coin it, and I believe it was back in 2009 or 2004. I read something about that where it was first mentioned or stated by someone. I do not recall the person's name. But a teacherpreneur is an educator who relentlessly uses their skillful experience, creativity, passionate knowledge, okay, and has a high degree of understanding what is their why, okay, and then is crowned teacherpreneur. Yeah. So this educator has had enough of the 9 to whenever grind in order to follow their dreams to develop educational niche services to solve problems the masses are having. Masses are having educational problems. So they also earn additional income, and no one can frown at that. The entrepreneur always earns more money over the long term than the employee. So nobody's going to get mad at you for having a job. But if you're going to become that teacherpreneur, you're going to wear that crown, get ready to accept higher income, higher revenue, higher earnings, because that's exactly what happens. For example, a classroom-based social sciences teacher, the thought of working for yourself becomes, the awesome option during this pandemic zombie era. So this teacher decides to start a side hustle as an online educator and niching down to a specific area of expertise, such as teaching critical thinking. That's a niche. You can still niche that down a little bit more and really focus down on a particular demographic that not only is raising their hand and saying, I want to learn this, but they're knocking on your door. They're saying, can you teach me this? Because they vibe with you. A teacherpreneur is born, and the obstacles needed, okay, are the use of his or her educational skills. Additionally, his or her entrepreneurial skills, like marketing to your dream audience on Facebook. That's what I do. You see, building your teacher funnel so that you can start, grow, and earn using Facebook. Creating a high-value, sexy offer, and creating a mass movement in your niche as you find your voice. It's a lot of fun. You should try it because you're at the cusp of either being forced into it or just doing it because you know you're ready. See, I was already a native ESL English teacher when I decided to become a teacherpreneur. And this was this past July 2020, last year, okay, pandemic 1.0. And after 3 iterations, okay, of branding myself, doing ClickFunnels, 30-day digital marketing challenge, and hiring a mentor with a proven track record in a community of over 6,000 plus members, I felt confident that I too can do this and provide solutions to the 68.8 million educators needed over the next 10 years. I am not making that number up. I actually read that research, and it was done by UNESDOC, and they publicly, put that out on their research site. And there's a need for 68.8 million educators over the next decade. I'm only looking to work with 1% of that. 688,000 teachers is my mark. Hence, right here, online digital education mastery, ODE mastery, became my reality show. Okay, and now I coach and mentor educators try to make the transition as teacherpreneurs. Now, here's the reality for everyone. If you say that you're hungry and ready to change your life and the life of many, then you have to be hungry to follow through. Yeah, this is not an appetizer. If you're hungry, you got to take the big bites. All right, this is no joke. Where you get your feet, okay, wet and drop off because you are too complacent to do the hard work and make the effort to become that which you are meant to be, well, keep in mind, this is real. So don't take it lightly. You have the experience and you have the skills to do this for yourself. You can get all the coaching, all the knowledge, you can be led to the water, but nobody can force you to drink it. Okay, an independent educational icon is your own niche. When you're ready, you got to do it. Nobody can decide that for you. You got to look yourself in the mirror and you got to say, I'm ready. Therefore, you could do anything which is your niche expertise, but in any English-related services, okay, English special needs training, okay, or be it better said, in any of these related areas, English for accent reduction, training foreign teachers in English. Yeah, I know somebody who does that. That's actually pretty good. I met somebody in, I think it's Pakistan, a really great guy, Ali. He's a top-notch educator. And his English is really good. And he wants, his niche is to teach English to cockpit crew members for the, I think it's the Pakistani, airlines or the Iranian airlines. It's one of the others out there. And I'm like, wow, I fully, support him in his endeavor. And whatever he's been needing, I've been trying to provide him, excuse me, so that he can get that done. So training foreign teachers, okay, in English, monetize your digital info products. You do lesson plans and you're really good at that and you love the way they look and they're high impacting, sell them. You can do that. Okay, coaching online. There's so much more. So teacherpreneurs are constantly polishing and improving their new problem-solving solutions to help others. Strategies to help their educational niche, all right, to succeed online. However, we're currently facing new challenges in this, pandemic times. And this affords us the opportunity to develop a powerful growth mindset. Remember, this pandemic, okay, is the pivot in which working and earning remotely will become the norm. That's already in place since the year 2000. All right, you have time to come up with new ideas and to reinvent yourself. You do. It's a long century. We got another 80 years, 79. So if you're new into the teaching environment, this is your time to do it. If you're a veteran, you can still transition. That's up to you. You got my support, and you got the support of my mentors group, 6,000 plus, and you got the support of the ClickFunnels community, which is 1.2 million strong. All right, you saw the matrix. You could choose the red pill, you could choose the blue pill. It's your decision, not ours. Okay, so that's not a question. Okay, that's a reality check. All right, and conviction for those 1% of the 68.8 million educators needed online by 2030. I didn't write that. UNESDOC wrote that. Many teachers, okay, think we don't and won't take that risk. That's okay too. Look, we are locked down, and not only do we have to work and try to stay healthy, but we may also be facing additional challenges. We don't know what's going to happen, COVID 3.0 next year. It might happen, okay? But that is exactly the fixed mindset, which will have one looking at things, happen, while others will make things happen and move further and farther along. The truth is, we're ready to evolve into teacherpreneurs, okay? Try to look at this situation as an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to adapt. Now, distance learning, okay, is the future. We're already in that space. And this zombie pandemic forced us all to adopt new ways to communicate. This still is an overwhelming experience for many. Teachers and students alike are thrown into virtual classrooms, many with little or no experience. However, teachers learn how to teach English online. All right? They adapted, and they're now experienced online educators with more options. Now, they can effectively teach anything in an educational niche course or any social media platform where millions of students hang out and are doing this. They're raising their hands for a shot at being your student. They want to be your student. They're like, yo, teacher. Yes, they do. So don't be fooled, into believing that teaching online is coming, to an end. It just started. We've been forced to do that. All right. So that, that you're going to be going back to an assigned school district, you just may, because they still exist. They're not going to get rid of that anytime soon. Teaching online is cooler. It's the new thing. It's the 21st century. This is the future. So the most successful teacherpreneurs will accept this change and embrace it. I know it might be hard. It was hard for me. But who said it was going to be easy? It may be simple, but it's not easy. Okay, to embrace, to get into that mindset, to open your own educational niche. The answer is your own fixed mindset is the one who says it's not easy. If you adopt a growth mindset, a learner's mindset, you're going to succeed with that. The teacherpreneurial mindset, during this zombie coronavirus crisis and its timing might actually be the perfect new opportunity to dive into an educational niche, such as launching your own Facebook organic student campus. Say that, using Facebook. Start, grow, earn using Facebook. So you could create your own organic student campus, which is an amazing thing. This move will not be without its pros and cons, okay? But the good news is you don't have to go anywhere. You can do everything from your home. Yeah. As long as you have the right tools and the growth mindset. So I'm going to provide you with some, I'm going to say pretty cool tips. My growth mindset tips. Look at yourself in the mirror and kick your own ass is the first thing I say. It takes belief in oneself to start an educational niche. Do you need some inspiration? Let me give you some. Read about other teacherpreneurs who have made the leap to start their own online businesses, such as American educator, and I consider him a friend. I interviewed him online, Jesse James Swede of Swede Academy in Spain, who managed to shift his online students to learn English fluency and has been thriving ever since. Your relentless effort and staying calm will prevail. We do not always see immediate results. However, they do come, and it is the foundation teacherpreneurs will continue to build on. Many teacherpreneurs, they start their online teaching business while working regular jobs. We all do. All right, that's part of the transition. That's a good idea, as it can take time to build a client base and get the word out about your business. Be patient. Come visit me on ODE Mastery Facebook community and ask me questions or guidance and celebrate the small wins along the way. You can do that. It'll give you that boost that you need. Self-discipline is another one. The relentless skills that successful teacherpreneurs require. In any field, you have to realize, that this is where your success lies. Creating routines is important. Set a schedule, with dedicated time to work on building your business and stick to it. 60 to 90 minutes is a good goal without feeling burnt out. 60 to 90 minutes a day. That's not going to burn you out. It's not. If anything, you might want more than 60 to 90 minutes. It's happened to me. All right. Use every opportunity to market research. That's really important. You got to do your market research on your niche, and learn about your niche and about how to build your Facebook organic community. A good place to start is by joining entrepreneurial communities on Facebook. So you'll have a blueprint. I provide educators with copywriting resources, simple high-value Facebook posts, finding your dream audience in their communities and converting them into paid clients, or 5 ways to monetize your experience as an educator. One of them is educational affiliate programs. They pay good commissions, recurring commissions every month when you refer their product. Having a teaching specialty or niche gives you added value while others are just employed to grind the same methodologies they've done throughout their careers. There's nothing wrong with that. However, a teacherpreneur is not an employee. We are independent pathfinders and provide niche solutions to the masses based on our experience. And that's what you do. That's what we all do. Do you have a background in writing English content? Leverage that knowledge to specialize in a teaching niche of fiction writing and storytelling. Are you great with math? Your niche might be teaching quantitative reasoning online. Yeah, that's a good one, isn't it? Having a niche makes it easier to find students and even lead to 6 figures with a 30-day self-liquidating mini course for $97. All you need is 100 students out of the 2.7 billion students for a $10,000 a month income. Yeah, 100 students times $97. This is where the math teacher comes in. Okay, it's $9,700 a month. That's 6 figures a year. That's like $116,000 a year. So, that's just one mini course, 30 days, self-liquidating, self-educated, that you can really, sink your teeth into because that's your expertise, that's your niche, and all you need is 100 students. Excuse me. I encourage you to keep your teacherpreneurial growth mindset even during this global zombie pandemic. Is the challenge bigger? Yes, it is. Is the opportunity bigger? Yes, it is. Do you want to learn more about education and affiliate programs? You can shake your head. You can nod yes. You don't have to say it, but you can come to my community and ask me, because I say this a lot to all the educators. The 5 ways that you can monetize, and one of them is educational affiliate programs. ClickFunnels is the one that I promote heavily to educators and students, especially teacherpreneurs. But you have like the Rosetta Stone, which I mention a lot, Babbel. You have Brain Sensei. You have Teachable. You have Coursera. You have Fiverr, which is a freelance site. These are all educational affiliate programs that you can refer and get paid handsome commissions while you monetize your teacherpreneur journey. So remember, you're magnificent, okay? And because you are, don't limit yourself. If you do, that's okay. You can lead a teacher to water, but you can't force them to do anything, and that's fine. Nobody's going to force you to do anything. I'm looking for the 1% of the 68.8 million teachers. So 688,000 teachers are wanted right here at ODE, Online Digital Education Mastery, where I'm going to show you how to build your teacher funnels so that you can start, grow, and earn using Facebook. Yeah. So learn to leverage your experience and degrees to garner the mindset, the growth mindset needed online. Come talk to me on Messenger. Drop me a comment right here. Leave me a message, directly in Messenger. Make a comment in one of my content, posts. But remember, you're magnificent just the same. I appreciate you listening. Come join me and see why. My name is Gabriel, and I'm signing out. And this is episode 83 for Thursday, January 28th. And we just spoke about teachers can be creative under COVID-19 pressure. Don't let the pressure get the best of you. Thank you. You have a great day. See you tomorrow.